Hello, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some more Batman the Enemy Within. So let's hop right in. And I did not mean to rhyme there. But hey, I heard that Queso won the streamer of the year award. And all I gotta say is congrats, big man. You honestly really deserve it, cause you honestly know how to make people genuinely laugh, have a good time and stuff. Yeah, cheats, honestly, the only thing that really can bring a smile to my face anymore. That's how good of a streamer he is that he's literally the only thing that can really bring um a smile back to my face and, give me a quick moment of a laugh. I would go out there and congratulate him in person, but I don't. But I respect his privacy. And I don't know where he lives, and I just don't want to get absorbed into the consciousness of his stomach. But speaking of streamers, here's a type of streamer that I cannot stand. VTubers. They utterly get on my nerves. A lot of them are just predator bait. Um, they use baby voices, obvious models who are supposed to be children of all things, and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to turn off my mic. Yeah, back to VTubers. All the VTubers that I've seen streams of, they ended up being complete degenerates, or they ended up always end up making some kind of sexual remark, or they are just, or they're just utterly terrible people who just talk down to me because I'm obviously the easy target whenever I'm talking in their chats. I'm obviously the easy target to be there for their bullying. If you're being honest with me, if I'm being honest, I don't see
Now he
how a
knows
lot of
that
these
Lucius
VTubers
Fox
even
and the
got big in the
Batman
first place.
were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out
I'm
who
not
you
saying all
are.
VTubers are like that, but I'm
If he
just
does
saying.
find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so
There's
long.
just so many VTubers out
Tell
there
me,
that
did you find
are
out how
just flat
Lucius
out
died?
degenerates.
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it
I
all along.
can't even begin to trust a lot of VTubers because they're just predator
The
bait
puzzle
or
wasn't
whatever.
an
And then they,
explosive.
and
It was
also
an
here's another
emitter.
thing. A
When
lot
it
of them
was
were
solved, it
alleged
emitted a
of
signal. You
stealing
heard it
other
earlier.
people's models
If
or just
allowed to play
stealing
too
concepts
long,
altogether.
it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other.
I still have you. And we still have each other.
I won't always be here, Bruce. I'm sorry. Losing Lucius in such gruesome fashion, it puts me in rather a morbid mood. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
It's a hit list. It's only
Knowing
useful
those
if there's a way to
knowing
target
those
the
numbers have a
agents, though.
555 in them, there's
I
no
doubt
way
he's
those
sending them
people
all
can be
puzzle
real.
boxes.
Considering
Hold on, let's just
555 is a typical
walk through it.
use for stuff like animation or stuff like that, because it's not a real life number. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Wait,
He's hacked their cell phones.
I was
He
thinking
can
it was on
pinpoint the
that.
location of any one of these operatives. passed his signal through their
But
phone
yeah,
to
like,
make them a target of a
VTubers are
missile
honest.
strike.
Like, the majority of VTubers are just terrible people. Like,
Can you block it?
If I can
like,
get a clean copy of the signal, yes.
I'm not saying all VTubers are the exact same, but I'm just saying a lot of them end up being complete degenerates, or they, end up being like them
It's
and
the
their
only way I
audience
can
end
get a
up
clean
being
version of the
complete
signal.
bullies,
It's
and they think
pretty
that they're
grim, Alfred.
protected just because they're behind a
You don't
screen.
have to watch.
Heck, no,
I can handle
like
it.
a smaller VTuber,
I've never been one
like,
to shy away from
and the
duty,
thing is,
however unpleasant it may be.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own.
like,
Why don't you,
there were two small
why don't you get us
VTubers
some
that I
tea
seen
while we
that I
work?
used to watch.
Well,
Like,
if
they
you
were
insist, Bruce.
outright disrespectful. Like, one of them was called
Bruce, get
Supato
my
or
daughter
something
out of the
like that. He
building.
was
Get
utterly
yourself out.
disrespectful.
What are you talking?
Like, all I
What
was
did you
doing in
think
his
you're
chat. And then the other one is
I've
called
solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce.
Spin or something with 2 zeros in place of the O's. Like, I was just joking
Tell Tiffany
around,
that I love her.
being normal in
That I'm
chat
sorry I wasn't
and
around
stuff,
more.
like trying to
Let's
be
just-
communal and stuff. And yet they were
We really made a
being
difference, didn't we?
complete jerks to me.
Batman?
Alright. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found
they were
in both
just,
sound
like,
files.
And the thing is, their mods and staff aren't any better.
Riddler. Dwayne.
No, that's not it. The two sounds have to be the same.
Batman? Batman? Tiffany. Tiffany.
That's a match.
The disabling tower.
I need to keep looking. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Bruce. Riddler.
No connection there. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Enterprises. The disabling.
No, that's not it. The two sounds have to be the same.
Batman? Bruce.
These are definitely not the same. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Dwayne. Batman?
No. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
The disabling. Enterprises.
I need to keep looking. The two sounds have to be the same.
Wow, I have a bad memory, so this is
Batman?
really difficult.
Tower.
Nope. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
The disabling. Bruce.
No connection there. I have to highlight the same sound in both files.
Dwayne. The disabling.
No connection there. The two sounds have to be the same.
Bruce. Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating a launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
That took so much more time than needed.
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he
Yeah,
finds
this
out
is
I've
gonna
blocked his
be my
targets,
last.
he may decide to launch
If
indiscriminately.
this is gonna be
He'll
the
let the
only
signal
video
I
I'm
might be
uploading
able to
today,
convert them.
then this will be the last
Tiffany
video
gave
I'm
me this the day
recording
Lucius
before
died.
Christmas.
Let's put it to good work.
Because, the whole family thing. Also, Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates it, and Happy Hanukkah
It's not a theory I really want to test.
to whoever celebrates that as
So
well.
we had better
And
find
anything in
Riddler
between.
first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham. Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word. Maury, huh? John thinks that Maury can get us Riddler's location.
Do you believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the
It's a
beginning.
little weird,
Bring
considering
Ruby
that
Maury up on the back computer.
he put a picture of him and one of the richest people in Gotham
Either
as
of
his
them could
profile,
potentially
as
lead
his
me to him.
wallpaper.
The question is, which
Like,
is more
that's a
likely to
little
help you?
weird if you ask me.
Riddler's lieutenant.
Eli Nabel. Took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority.
I mean,
Gordon
I kind of
won't
want
like
to
it.
go to the
On the other hand,
Maury's sideline things.
Maury's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for
I
Riddler
also
after
got to
his
save that
attempted
guy
murder at
from
the casino.
Waller.
I'd
Knowing
say he'd
Waller,
respond better to a more
because he
genteel
literally creates the Suicide
appear
Squad
as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is
by
watching.
implanting
If
bombs
Waller
into the
finds out that Bruce
cervical
Wayne sought
nerves
to parley
of
with Maury,
villains
she'll not
just
be
to
best
keep him in
pleased.
line and do whatever she wants. But I also want to do the John Doe's storyline, because it just makes more sense to me. And also,
I'll meet with Maury.
I'm going with
I'm
more.
sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
God, I hope I don't make the wrong choice here. That's not another chapter done. I guess it'll be done after this, I guess.
Waller's people are here, watching Maury. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him for me. Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. They're following his every move. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Maury.
I see them.
All of these agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow.
But I don't see what makes people so entitled and.
No
But
time
here's
to
the
waste.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to sound transphobic in saying this, but like, how come a lot of trans people anymore
Mr.
think that they're just
To what do we owe this?
really entitled
Good
and
evening,
crap?
Mr. Maury. I've come to talk.
Because they're trans. I'm not saying all trans people are like that, but I'm just saying, what makes some trans people so entitled anymore?
Your visit
anything
is
and
unexpected,
everything.
Mr. Wayne. What can I
And
do
whenever
for
you go against
a private
their
matter
wishes,
between friends?
that's somehow transphobia.
We have a mutual enemy,
mean,
Maury.
I'm a
You
Christian,
can't go unchecked.
so like,
Men like you and I have
due to my
many
religious
enemies, Mr.
beliefs,
Wayne.
I believe that God
I am
created
sure we
everyone
share more
perfect
than
and in
one.
His image.
You know the one I mean.
Like, but that's more of a religious
The
standpoint.
authorities are watching my every move.
And there's
Apparently,
frankly
I'm
nothing
a
that can
person
change
of
that
interest. There's
from
really
my
not
religious
much can offer
beliefs.
you other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being
There's
shadowed.
nothing that should or could change that, in my opinion, and from my religious
We
beliefs.
need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an
Meaning
order
that
to
if
sweep the perimeter.
He wanted you to
Should
be a
give you a
man,
couple
He
of
wanted
minutes
you to
at
be a
least.
man. And if He wanted you to be a
Impressive,
woman, He wanted
Mr.
you to be a woman. There's frankly
We haven't even
nothing to
scratched the
change that.
surface.
But that's
What
more of a
can I do
religious
for you?
standpoint than
Information
anything.
about the Riddler.
And if He wanted you to be black, He wanted you to be
Why
black. If
would
He
I
wanted
do
you to be
that?
white, He wanted you to be white. If He wanted you to be born at this specific time, He wanted you to be born on
We
this
are on the same
specific
side
time.
of this, Maury.
There's nothing
I
that
was
you
here
can
in the
change
casino
about
that
that.
night. I
You're
saw what
born
you did.
how
It's
God
only a matter of time
intended
before
you
it
to
comes at
be.
you again.
Maybe you're right. I dealt with that maniac, it's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the
But yeah,
explosion at Wayne
here's my take on
Enterprises,
stuff like
it
abortion.
turns out I was right.
I don't think that
I wanted
crap
to
is
know.
just stupid
I
that
had
people try and
no
defend
idea
that
the
crap.
Riddler had marked you
Like,
as a
you
target.
wouldn't go out and kill a baby.
I knew your
Like
father
you wouldn't go out and
back
kill a
when he was
toddler,
running
would you?
Gotham.
And
Our interests often aligned.
whenever that's
I
just a
would
developing
never
baby
dishonor
that
his memory.
you're
He was a
outright
friend.
killing,
Truly
what's
one
the
of a
difference
kind.
there?
My father was a
What's the
criminal,
difference
Mr.
between
Maury.
killing
I didn't
a
follow in his
developing
footsteps.
child?
And yet
Like
yours led you here.
It's
To a back
there's
room
no
meet out of
difference.
earshot of the authorities.
Like
I
regardless
can
of
help
if
you find the
they came
Riddler,
out
Mr.
inside the
Wayne.
womb or not. They are
I
still
saw
a
the
developing
missile
child.
array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be
You wouldn't
very
go out
far
and,
from
but
it.
yet people wouldn't go out and kill a
Everything you
child
need
that's
to find him is
out of the
on that
womb, would
drive.
they?
But I need a favor from you first.
It doesn't matter the context. That
A
is
favor?
still a developing
Waller has me
child.
detained here pending Riddler's trial.
It doesn't matter if it's the woman's
Controls all
choice
my
or not.
accounts.
It's also,
I need
if the
to get
father
out
is
of
still in
country
the
and in
picture,
all
it should
haste.
also be up to the father
You
as well.
can
And yet
help with
people
that.
say, oh, it should only be the
Otherwise,
woman's
I fear
choice.
my fate is a short, miserable life in a black prison.
I'm not here to negotiate, Maury.
Like,
If you
it
know where
should
the
also
Riddler
be
is,
up to the
you're going
father.
to tell
If
me.
it's his kid, if he was the one who got you pregnant,
Mr.
it should
Wayne.
also
We're business
be
men.
his choice
I
then.
can't give you something for nothing. A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne. Our agency friends will be back any second.
No deal. This could have been a lot easier for you, Maury.
You should kill me, Wayne, because I won't forget!
Bruce, Waller's agents are converging. Hurry up and get out of there.
I'm gonna have to turn off my mic.
Alfred, I've sent you Maury's information. Find me what I need, fast.
Okay, I'm back.
Armed men on board. This must be it.
There's a lot of topics
Be
anymore
careful,
that,
Bruce.
frankly, just
Who
really
knows
dumb
what
to
the
be
Riddler has up his
arguments like
sleeve?
political views. That is not up to the eyes of the community. That is up to people's personal opinions and what they think would do best for that general area. That is not anyone else's choice to make. And it shouldn't matter like what that politician did.
I'm on board,
It's
Al.
Do you
still
see
that
Riddler?
person's decision to vote them into office. look at all that stuff that happened with Trump.
I hear him.
That
Need to
ain't
get a better angle.
that ain't anyone else's choices but the person who voted him in. That ain't anyone else's choice to make. If you're going to be a Trump supporter, you're a Trump supporter. If you're whoever else supporter, you're supporting whoever else you're voting for.
A good spot for cover.
Like, it doesn't matter. It's your own choice who you vote for, not anyone else's. Heck, there was a lot of game developers and stuff that were forced out of their position as a developer because of their political views.
Raising an alarm.
Like, that ain't anyone else's choice who they support. Like, that's only up to that person. It doesn't matter. If they think that person is best for that general area, then that's their opinion. That's their take. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as much as what people are making it out to be.
My friends will be here soon.
Like, honestly,
Keep your mouths shut.
do people not have functioning brains anymore to where they think that people can't have their own opinions? Are people honestly that brain dead? Where they think that people can't have an opinion?
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make
Yeah,
me
I get
roll
that
over.
there's some opinions that should be judged, like people wanting to change the age of consent or whatever. Like, that's something that should be judged. But for stuff for opinions outside of that shouldn't be judged. Those kinds of opinions can't be judged and shouldn't be judged.
The floor, it's heating up. Thanks, Batman. Are you all right?
Dang, Batman. Batman's got some game.
Oh, God. Not more.
I mean, really. I mean, just look at any major hero, like, from DC or Marvel, has some massive
neutralizes the shock device.
Like, they can fool any woman in their respective series,
Memorized your
basically
playbook,
just by
Batman.
existing.
I know all your shallow tricks.
Like, what's their tricks there?
Maury was incapable of
And where
learning
can I
his
get
lesson.
some of those tricks?
I knew he'd lead you to me eventually.
Then again, most of them have unrealistic
All part of the
adaptations
plan.
of the body, and they're
Missiles.
and they could
Bait.
also be extremely
Just
rich.
like the hostages were bait.
So, yeah,
I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents
I
die.
could never have any of those. Like, they could have,
You care too
like,
much
they
about the
usually
little people.
have some ungodly
That
power,
makes you weak.
or they are
I
extremely
saw
rich.
how you saved Maury. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I heard a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker.
Well, honestly,
My
Riddler
partners
has a
were
point.
supposed to be here to see this.
Why does Batman have a code of conduct against
guess I could
killing
just show them the
whatever
bodies.
there are?
I'm going to ask you 3 questions.
Like, almost every single
Get them
one of his
wrong,
villains
these
have
agents gets
killed
torn apart.
thousands
You won't get away with this.
and injured others.
You get them right, this happens.
Like a lot of
I
those
designed
people
this for
should
you,
be killed.
Batman. Gotham's
They're just
champion
gonna,
of justice
throw them in
will
Arkham where
die
they
in an
escape and
unfair
hurt
puzzle.
more, and then
Let's
hurt
get
and
started.
kill more people.
We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ask your questions, Riddler. Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm.
You can handle the sonic blasts.
But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it.
Lucius.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life.
Yeah,
But-
off my mic.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also, completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
Yeah, I'm back.
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die.
You're too clever for me, Riddler. I don't know how to answer.
Finally, some humility from you. It's a shame it's not what I'm looking for.
No.
Avesta, please! Please!
Blake! Oh my god, Blake!
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
I'll fire one of the missiles. Use the Batcam to make it target the cage. And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
I like what you're saying, Agent Avesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Who's the genius,
That was
Batman?
a lot easier than expected.
Who's on top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
I am.
What are you doing?
Turn off the mic.
No, 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 no!
Something that I don't understand is that why teachers only do stuff about bullying
Impossible!
once it gets too far. Or like if the victim
You think you're clever, don't
defends
you?
themselves.
You don't impress me.
Like they only do something whenever the victim finally stands up for themselves. And don't even punish the bully in this situation. Like they just punish the victim once the victim finally stands up where the teacher failed to.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Like, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of tragic events that were clearly a result of bullying would have been prevented if teachers actually done something about bullying instead of just, blaming the victim for everything just because they stood up for themselves where the teachers failed to stand up for them. I mean, really. And then they would actually give those people the help that they actually needed. Okay, there's no way he's alive after that. I mean, did you see him? It looked like he broke his nose off.
Batman, Lake and I tracked Riddler's ship through the Port Authority logs. We thought we could bring him in ourselves. Riddler snatched us straight off the docks. I should have said no. Urged caution. And now my colleagues are... All we did was hand Riddler more hostages. We only made things worse. It's good to know we've got Riddler in custody. Despite the cost.
It's over, Riddler. Look forward to a padded cell.
Is this really a victory for you, Batman?
You're the one in cuffs.
Yeah, but you're the one that broke your precious rules. You let one agent die to save another. Well, that can't sit right with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Oh man, I didn't see that.
I wouldn't know what to say either. I pushed the Batman to his limits. Tested his precious code. And my comrades would have been impressed. I set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me.
You need better friends. The term thick as thieves, it's a lie.
I need smarter friends. They were all so small-minded. None of them had vision. Unless that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here. They broke the pact.
The pact?
Jesus Christ, there's a lot of death in these games. I mean, there's a lot more in this game than what there was in the first, but still.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But... Riddler, is he... Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Don't worry about it, Jim.
How am I not gonna worry? Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane. I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess. Agent Blake is dead. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury's new neck brace is a fashion statement. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did. Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's been fighting the good fight for years. You're delusional if you think you can solve all our problems.
You're the ones who are deluded. You're so busy gazing into each other's eyes, you can't see the big picture. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This
Honestly,
city
I
is
don't care
about
if
to
the
find
relationship
itself in a
between
crisis
Batman
the
and
likes
Waller
of which it's
has
never
changed.
known.
I honestly
Riddler had
don't
a
care.
Not just any criminal. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now.
There's a guy, calls himself John Doe. He's either a member, or he knows who is.
That confirms some theories we had. Doe's a one-time patient of another member of the group. Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum. She's very elusive. Keeps her head down. Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely. Bruce Wayne.
Oh, God. That's the end of episode 1. Jesus Christ. I don't think I could handle much more after this. But yeah, I'm still gonna continue the series, but I don't think I can handle this much more trauma. Like, I know it's just a game and everything, but still, I don't think I could handle that much more trauma. But yeah, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. I'll continue this series and any other game that I can. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.